Step into the cottage, the air feels strange. Gemini candles flicker, cards rearrange. Auntie Kara whispers, what's your plight? Under her gaze, stars ignite. Shadows dance on the walls, truth on the tongue. The deck flips fast, your song's just begun. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Kara's never knows your soul. From Gemini's twins to the blackest hole. The moon's in your corner, but the fool's in play. A pinnacle shines, what's it trying to say? Swords cut deep, cups overflow. Auntie Karen's eyes see what you don't know. Stars align, but cars collide. Mystic wisdom, no place to hide. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen Sarah knows your soul. From Gemini's twins to the blackest hole.
Hey y'all, what's up? Happy mini readings. Hey, everybody. What's up? Good to see all of you guys. Let's see, who are we seeing so far? Melissa, Calico, Lucidity, User, Rose. Hey, Stacy. What's up? Good to see you, Laura. And how y'all doing? Good to see you. Hey, Queen Star Libra. Hey, Maria. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. We got a busy night, so let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Let's do the sound bowl thing. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Hey, Cupcake. How you doing, Green Eye Devil? Good to see your face. All right. Got to do that sound bowl, right? All right, let's get started. Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone, for their highest good, for their greater good, so that they can make good life path decisions in alignment with consciousness of the divine. As it is spoken, so it is. All right. Let's go. Stacy is up first. So without further ado, let's read for Miss Stacy. Stacy had a question about, let's see, Scorpio. I feel like I'm being watched, like Rodney and Cert are up to something. Something feels weird. Can you look at that? I will. I absolutely will. Let's see what we got, Stacy. Hey, Birdman, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's take a look. Rodney and Cert. Do we have Rodney and Cert watching Stacy? Do we have Rodney and Cert watching Stacy? Give me Rodney's energy towards Stacy, please. Let's see. Rodney and Cert. What do we see here from Rodney towards Stacy? Give me Rodney towards Stacy, please. Give me Rodney towards Stacy, the Scorpio. I love Bud. I love that name. That is so cute. Let's take a look at Rodney towards Stacy. Do we see Rodney watching Stacy, please? Let's take a look. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Rodney towards Stacy. Rodney towards Stacy. All right, there we go. Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. I get kind of I get kind of a guarded energy with the Queen of Swords here. I do feel like Rodney is in this energy of kind of, wanting to be fair. I don't get that he's watching. I don't really get that he's up to anything. I don't get any sinister intentions or anything like that. I just feel like he might feel a little bit guarded, but I don't think that he is quote unquote watching you per se. I get that he's guarded. He may be a little bit measured about conducting himself the way he conducts himself around you. But I don't have any energy of him like doing anything, watching you, or yeah, he's guarded. 7 of Wands here. I think he's a little bit guarded, protective, that sort of thing. All right. You've been ignoring him. Yeah, but that's what I think. That's what I feel, Stephanie. I don't really think he is doing anything other than just kind of being guarded. And you that may be what you're sensing. You know, you said you had kind of been sensing something. You may be sensing that he is guarded. And he's coming off like he's kind of nervous around you as well. So you may be, you know, you guys may be feeding off of each other with that energy, and that may be what you're picking up. I kind of think that's what it is. I don't really get in that he's watching you or has any ill intentions toward you at all. More of just guarded. More of just guarded. That's what I got. That's what I got. All right. Anika is up next. Let me update real quick because Lene just booked and I need to add her to the list. Oh, wow. Yes. See, y'all are probably kind of both guarded around each other. That's kind of what I think, Stacy. That's what it sounds like to me, is that you both are kind of guarded. Before I read for Anika, I forgot to adjust my ear, and you know how it is. I'm always hotter whenever I read. So let me go adjust my ear real quick, and then we're going to read for Anika. I will be right back. I forgot to turn my mic back on. Now I'm out. Stacey, I think what it is I think he just doesn't want to hurt you. You know, maybe he realizes he hurt you and he just doesn't want to hurt you anymore. So that may be why he's, you know, a little bit measured around you, if that makes sense. That's what I feel. You do that too, Melissa. See, me too. All right, this is Anika, and she is an Aquarius. And so we're going to get some advice for Anika. Let's see. All right, give me some advice for Fire Horse year advice for Anika. Fire Horse advice for Anika. Anika the Aquarius. Give me, what does Anika the Aquarius need to know starting this year of the Fire Horse? What does Anika need to know? Anika the Aquarius. Anika, the Aquarius. What does Anika need to know? What does Anika need to know? What does Anika need to know? Anika, the Aquarius. Anika, the Aquarius, please. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Anika, this is a time that you need to focus on cutting people out that you've seen enough. You're going to start seeing clearly who's for you and who's not. And you may already have, but you're going to start seeing that more clearly, okay? Whether it be friends, romance, family, and there are definitely, this is a purging time for you. Five of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. You are going to have things revealed to you where you're going to see who is in your corner and who is not, who can be trusted and who can't, who is deceptive, who is not, who plays games, who does not. And the Two of Swords here, it's time to set boundaries around yourself with who you need, with who gets access to you, blocking, deleting, cutting out, whatever you need to do for what is in your highest good. Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius right now. And that Pluto many times kind of that ties into those Plutonian thoughts of things being revealed to you that are not necessarily the most pleasant things, but you start to see the truth and it helps you to cut away from your life that which no longer goes there, so that you can build better. And I know that, when we go through a period of purging, I don't have to pull cards on this. I know it's preparing you for the next level, for better. Okay. So, and sometimes when we go through a purging of people around us, it can, momentarily, it can feel lonely. You can feel alone, but your soul family you will gravitate toward the people who you are better aligned with. So that's just a part of the growth process. I hope that helps you, Anika. I hope that helps you. All right. Next up is Rosella. Yeah, there are people who can't come where you're going. I like how Melissa said that, and that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. So we have Rosella. Let me timestamp for Rosella. All right. Oh, this is you. Okay. Leo, Pisces rising, and you said you don't know his sign. Okay. So Rosella says, we're asking about Adrian. How will it go tomorrow? Will we reconnect a little deeper? He's been pushing me away, wants less contact, more lightness, fun rather than heaviness. Will he leave the third party? And will we be boyfriend and girlfriend one day? And will he love me? All right. So let's find out what we can find out about the energies of tomorrow. Now, bear in mind, you had asked if will we reconnect a little deeper? But see, you're already telling me that he wants light and fun. So I don't know if deeper is going to be something that pushes him further away. Okay, so I will tell you that probably is not what he wants based on what you're telling me, but we will see. How do things look for tomorrow with Rosella and Adrian? How do things look for tomorrow with Rosella and Adrian? How do things look for tomorrow with Rosella and Adrian? How do things look for tomorrow with Rosella and Adrian? How do things look for tomorrow with Rosella and Adrian? So we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. That's certainly third-party energy here. A lack of building and a lack of cooperation, okay? The World card in the reverse, unfinished business, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't see this deepening tomorrow. I really don't. And I don't see him really... right now, I mean, I see him staying with the third party with the Three of Wands here in the reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is really someone, that's a card that talks about someone wasting your time. It talks about you putting your energy into something that is not going to give you the results that you would like, right? Hey, Robert. And so I don't see this giving you what you're hoping for, right? I see you walking away from this thing, maybe with more questions than answers with the World card here in the reverse, Rosella. We'll get a little bit more on this, but let's just see. Seven of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords. So it's kind of, the cards are kind of telling me that you already kind of know that he's being, and I don't get him being, I get him dealing with maybe more than just the third party and you. There's possible that there's more people involved that he's dealing with. If not, I see him keeping his options open. I see him not being, oh, I got you, Robert. I see him not being committal, being just the opposite of committal. Okay. He's guarded. He's going to keep you at distance. So Queen of Swords, he's going to keep you at arm's length. So definitely not deepening anything. Now the Seven of Swords is here in the reverse. It's almost like that the cards are saying there's a lot you already see and you already know. And that's kind of true. He's been pushing you away, wants less contact, likeness, fun. So he's kind of already been honest with you about that, right? And the cards are saying, believe him. The cards are saying, believe him when he's acting this way, believe him, believe his actions and believe what he's saying. That's all he wants, okay? So that's what I got. That's what I got. I will do my best, Gabriella. I'll put you before Robert, okay? But at any rate, that's what I see here. That's what I see here, Rosella. You had asked if he would leave the third party. I'm wondering if he's in a relationship. If he is in a relationship, he's seeing multiple people, or that's his plan, Rose. That's his plan. But let's see. Yes, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, no harvest. Trying to plant in the wrong soil. Yeah, it's just not going to produce anything. Let's see what his future actions are toward you. He's in a relationship. Okay. So he's a cheater, Rose. Is that correct? But they don't have sex but he's in a relationship. It doesn't matter if they have sex. He's in a relationship, right? Right, Rose? and you want to know if he's going to leave that person to be with you. You know that how you get them. You know, Rose, that how you get a person is how you lose them. If he'll cheat on that person, he'll cheat on you. And he's probably lying to you about the sex thing, but even if he's not. And I picked up that he's seeing more people than just you. He's a cheater. I feel like a serial cheater with the 7 of Cups. I'm just going to be real with you. But we will take a look. We will take a look at what his future actions are toward you. But he's seeing other people outside of you. It's not just you, honey. He's seeing more people than that. And I do get that he's a serial cheater. I absolutely get that. Yeah, if you're just wanting to get an itch scratched, if you just want to go fuck, that's really what he wants. He just wants to fuck somebody. I mean, he's great. But if you want a relationship, he's not relationship material for anyone. Justice card, Queen of Swords, High Priestess in the reverse. So here's what I get. I see him. Yeah, he wants to be open right now. Here's what the cards are telling me. Here's what the cards are telling me. The cards are telling me that this man has been honest with you. Well, he's in a relationship. He's in a commitment. It doesn't matter if he's married or not. All right. Now, listen, my cards are telling me that he has been completely honest with you about this. Justice card in the upright. He has been fair with you. He has told you this is not what I want. Queen of Swords, I am keeping you at arm's length, and I have been honest with you. High Priestess in the reverse. I have not been deceptive or dishonest with you. This is what he's telling me. And he's telling me that's not going to change. So and I'm going to say this, Rose. I'm going to say this. If he really has truly been up front, as my cards suggest, he's not done anything wrong. He's not cheating is wrong. But he's not done anything toward you that was wrong. I can dream of it, but he can't guarantee it right now. My cards are saying, yeah, that he's not going to change that. Right? So in this case, if you have developed feelings for a guy that has been up front from you from the jump, why'd you put yourself in that situation? You know, sometimes we set ourselves up for our own heartbreaks. And I'm not trying to be rough on you, Rosella, but at the same time, I'm not getting that this dude is a player. I'm not getting that he's a liar. I do get that he likes a lot of women. He likes fucking a lot of women and, you know, is a serial cheater. Now, whether he tells his person that he's in a relationship with that or not, I don't know. So he did lead you on that maybe it would happen, but he told you right now, no. But you went in with the hope that it would pan out. Yeah. And what you have attracted yourself to, and let me talk to you a little bit, Rosella. What you have done is you have, let me talk to you straight up. I'm going to tell you what's going on here because I'm not going to leave you hanging because I see what the issue is and I see how you can help yourself. Kitchen witch, thank you, love. I see how you can help yourself, and I'm going to help you, okay? I'm going to throw you a life preserver. Now, what you do with this is up to you, okay? But listen to me. Just listen. Everybody be quiet. Stop giving advice. I'm fixing to help Rose, okay? Yeah. You can dream about it. That is almost that's bullshit that you hung your hat on when somebody said you knew. He told you can dream of it, but there's no guarantees. You knew. So listen to me. Everybody listen. I'm going to give the only advice here, okay? Because I see a lot of people giving advice and asking questions, and I appreciate that you're trying to help, but let me do my job. Okay, Rosella, listen, honey. And I love you. This is coming from a place of love, but listen to me. What you have is something called an abandonment wound. You are terrified of being abandoned or being alone. And because of that, you attach very quickly and in something called an anxious attachment style. And because you have an abandonment wound, you have subconsciously chosen a man and become attracted to a man that is not available. So you have recreated a wound. And that is absolutely what you're doing. And you will keep doing this until you heal the abandonment wound. You will be subconsciously drawn to people who are not emotionally available. Okay? So this is fixable, but you've got to take the step to do the shadow work to fix it. Because and let me tell you, I'm not going to talk down to you, Rose. I have been in your shoes. I'm not going to say I know how you feel, because everybody is different. But what you're doing right now, I have done. Okay. And I know exactly why. Okay. I know exactly why. And I had to take a step back and I had to heal the abandonment wound so that I would not set myself up for heartbreak. But it has nothing. You're probably a sweet girl. Okay. Yes. And I imagine, Rose, that you are a sweet girl. I would bet my life that you are a sweet person and you treat people well. But unfortunately, karma doesn't work like we think it does. You don't get what you give. I mean, not always. In this case, what you are manifesting is what you have not healed. And that is this abandonment wound. And you're literally and what we do is we try to recreate these situations to make sense of an abandonment that happened to us years ago. And we will subconsciously keep choosing people to recreate that same scenario over and over and over again. And what we do is, instead of fixing it, we rewound it, but we're recreating it because that's what we're in vibrational alignment with. All right. I have a lot of videos that go into a lot more detail about shadow work over on my Patreon, but that is a little snippet to tell you what's going on. Okay. And that's why you are going to have this experience again and again and again until you fix it. This is why you sometimes see that meme that says you'll keep having the same experience over and over and over again until you heal the wound. And I could sit here and throw shade at you, and I did a little bit. Okay, I did throw some shade at you. All right, because you put yourself in this position. But I know why you put yourself in this position. But now you know why you put yourself in this position. See, I don't think you realize this. I think a lot of this happened subconsciously. I don't think you realized it. But now you realize it. So now that you have an awareness, it's incumbent upon you to say, I am not in any shape to pursue love right now. And that's not a bad thing. Lots of people in the world are out there and they don't need to be doing that, right? So, yeah, and you got attached. And the reason you got attached to him is because he is emotionally unavailable and you have abandonment wounds and you're recreating that same scenario. And you will do that again and again and again and again and again. And it will hurt worse every time. And that's because the universe is turning up the volume, trying to get you to learn this lesson and break this pattern. That's what's going on with you, Rose. So I was pointing out some things that didn't make sense, but I want to tell you why you're doing these things that don't make sense. They actually make sense, but you're setting yourself up to be hurt and you don't realize it. That's what's up. I hope that helps you, love. I hope that helps you. But you really, really need to get on a shadow work journey and just cut this thing. I wouldn't even see him tomorrow. I would cancel. And I mean, you don't have to be ugly, but I would just say, look, this is not working out. I'm going to stay home. Yes, you absolutely need to unattach. You need to learn to be comfortable being alone. And you're going to have to do shadow work to do that. Yes. But that's what's up, love bug. That's what's up. And let me tell you something, Riz. Let me tell you something. The reason that you are subconsciously choosing men who are emotionally unavailable, and you're so attracted, because you said you attached to him. The reason you're so attracted to that energy, at the root of this, it goes even beyond abandonment issues. And your subconscious, you don't feel like you deserve somebody who is emotionally available for you, because you have self-confidence issues, self-esteem issues, and self-worth. And when you do this work, you'll uncover all of that and you'll fix it. But it's not going to be something that happens overnight. But I'm walking, talking proof that it works. I'm walking, talking proof. So you're no different than many, many other people walking around in the world. And I've been where you are, but I've picked myself up, right? I don't even think I'm good enough for him. See, there you go. There you are right there. And when let me tell you something, Rose. The reason this man does not see your value is because you don't see it. When you start to see your value, you'll project that out, and then other people can see it. Now, I can see your value, but I'm a fucking psychic, okay? And other people in here are spiritually aware, and they can see your value. But you get out in the real world and you just interact with just Joe Average, unless you carry yourself energetically like you value yourself, and that's not going to happen until you do, okay? You will, you will, and the fact that you said, I don't even think I'm good enough for him. And that's okay, because what you're doing right now is you're addressing and you're seeing the truth. You know what? I don't think I'm good enough for him. And I'm glad you see that. So now you got to ask yourself, why? Why don't I feel like I'm good enough for him? Why don't I feel? And dig deeper and deeper and deeper. That's what shadow work is about. And that's what you need to do. And this is not something you're going to be able to do in a week or a month. Probably it's going to be a year. But if you will take a year off from love completely or more and delve into shadow work, and I've got 60 something videos over there on Patreon about all the things, okay, with shadow work and what to do and why to do it and how it works and everything. If you do that, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel happier. You're going to start to feel a lot of inner peace. You're going to get to a place where you're not waiting on somebody to choose you. You're in a position where you're like, you know what? I am happy and single, and somebody is going to have to be amazing to change my relationship status. I do the choosing. I'm not hoping to be chosen. I do the choosing. That's the difference. You'll get there. I'm walking, talking proof that this is possible, folks. Walking, talking proof. All right. I hope that helped you, Rosalie. I hope that helped you, love. All right, Diane is up. You are welcome. You are welcome, Rose. You are welcome. All right, Diane is a Scorpio. And we are going to get some advice for Diane going into the year of the fire horse. What does Diane, the Scorpio, need to know going into the year of the fire horse? What does Diane need to know going into the year of the fire horse? What does Diane need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Diane the Scorpio. Diane the Scorpio, please. What does Diane need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Diane, it's time to close doors that need to be closed. It's time to close out cycles that are stagnant and not working for you and where you're not getting growth. If you're in a romantic thing, if you've got a romantic interest and it's stagnant and this person is not treating you as you deserve to be treated, okay, it's time to close that chapter. Don't fear the unknown and don't be afraid of failure. Okay. It's better to close out cycles for things that are not working. And don't be afraid of the unknown. All right. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of closing out old cycles. Okay, there is something here that I see in your energy, and I don't know if this is a romance relationship. I don't know if this is a family member. I don't know. It could be a job, but there's stagnancy. Empress here in the reverse, and it's just not going anywhere. And the World card is in reverse, unfinished business. You're struggling to close that out, okay, and to make peace with that. But there's something here that needs to be closed out. It's time for you to level up beyond where you are. All right. And in order for you to do that, you've got to close out this whatever this thing is. It may be more than one thing. It may be you've got friends, a romance interest, whatever. But it's keeping you stuck and it's keeping you from rising and elevating. With the Empress card in the reverse, it is stagnating and stifling your growth. It's time, wherever you are going is onward and upward, and you can't go when you're holding on to whatever this is. That's what I got. That's what I got. And don't be afraid to go alone. You'll find your soul family. It might take a minute, but you got to empty things out and clear out the stagnancy and the people that don't go there before you level up to the people that do. All right. I hope that helps you. The other thing that I want you to do is that I'm picking up for you, Diane. I feel like that you may have in the past experienced someone who was very critical of you, possibly your looks, possibly growth, and you may have this fear of failure as a result. And if so, it's time to heal that. And it's time to love yourself. It's time literally to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see. Period. Period. All right. I hope that helps you, Diane. I hope that helps you. All right. Next up is Melissa. And then Laura. All right, let's go to Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Auber, what's up? All right, Melissa Boo, let's see what's up. What does Melissa need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Year of the fire horse for Melissa. What does Melissa, the Taurus, need to know going forward in this fire horse? Thank you, Birdie. In this fire horse energy. Justice, Hermit reversed, Magician. This feels very turning point for you, Melissa, in a good way. It feels very turning point in many ways with the Justice card here in the upright, wrongs being righted, the tables turning, energy shifting in a good way for you. This feels very much like the end of a test or it's like you've been in boot camp spiritually. That's what I feel, Melissa. It's like you've been in spiritual boot camp, Melissa, but things are turning and you have manifested you have literally energetically manifested a shift in the energy in a good way. Okay, you've shifted the energy in a good way for yourself. And what that means is you're going to be seen more. You're going to be out there more. You're going to see growth. The Hermit card in the reverse. It's a time for you to be visible and put yourself out there. The Magician, you've got the power in your hands, and I know you know that. You've got the power in your hands to manifest whatever you want. So square your shoulders. You've got it. Do you have a wand? It doesn't matter. You don't need one. You know what I'm talking about, the magic. Pick it up. You've got what you need. You've got everything you need to manifest what you want. All right. But you got to remember that and pick up and square your shoulders, put yourself out there. I'm getting visibility. All right. And putting yourself out there and just, I feel like this is a year where you're going to blossom in every way, with career, with friendships, and with love. As you're just going to be out there, you're going to be seen. It feels like if we were talking astrology and perfection years, and I don't know what perfection year you are in right now, but it feels like a 1 to me. And I don't know if that makes sense to you, Melissa, or not, if you know anything about perfection years in astrology. But it feels like a perfection year of 1. I'm coming out. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's your time to stand on the stage alone and put yourself out there. And that's okay. That's okay. Yes. Okay. That's how this feels. That's how this feels to me. And you're ready. And I'm going to tell you what I think. I think sometimes you don't feel ready. You are. Well, you are. And your version of coming out and being public and being who you are, your authentic self, is going to be different from me or Uncle or anybody else. But that's the point. It's what's in you that is going to be special. You've got everything you need that's going to be special in your own way. I don't know if this makes sense or not. God, I got chills. But you have manifested this. You have literally, and I love this, you have bent energy. Yes, that's so badass. You have bent the energy and it is yours. It's kind of like my lemons in the backyard. They're ripe for the picking. Go get them. Go get your crop. It's there. You planted it, you watered it, and I didn't, but you know what I'm saying, right? You planted it, you watered it, you did the work, you've been in solitude, this and that and the other, and it's there. Well, there you go. There you go. You got your wand, you're ready. There you go. I don't have a wand. I've never had a wand. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I just, I have other stuff that I use, but yeah. But anyway, that's what I got, Melissa. Wow, that was powerful. Laura Ann. I got chills, Melissa, when I was talking about that. I freaking love that. It's hot in here too, Birdie, and I didn't cut my hair down one time, and I'm needing to do it again. Let's read for Laura Ann real quick. Laura G. What does Laura G need to know for the fire horse year? There she is. Hey, beautiful. What does Laura need to know for the fire horse year? What does Laura need to know for the fire horse year? What does Laura need to know for the year of the fire horse? What does Laura need to know for the year of the fire horse? Oh, okay. That makes sense, Melissa. That makes sense for what I was seeing in the cards. Got someone coming toward you, Laura, but you're guarded about it. I'm going to have to delve into this a little bit. Seven of Wands, the Fool card, the Ace of Wands. There is someone brand spanking new in your energy coming toward you, Laura, that is kind of a game changer with that Ace of Wands. And there's this energy of them being all in. Okay. But you're a little bit guarded about it. What is this? Seven of Wands. Why? Let me take a look at this for you. Give me more on the Seven of Wands for Laura, please. Tell me more about this Seven of Wands. You can, JM. Not a free reading. No, we don't do free readings, but you can get a reading. Laura love. Listen to me, Laura. This is a minor tweak. This is a minor tweak that needs to happen for you. And it's not bad. You're a little bit afraid. You're a little bit afraid. Right? You're a little bit afraid. You're a little bit nervous. And that's okay. But I want you to work on that. I want you to work on, and am I going to tell you, Laura, don't be afraid? No. I want you to sit with yourself a little bit. You can do this in 1 or 2 days, Laura. This is one of those little shadow work things you can do just in a day or two. A week max, okay? But I got somebody pretty interesting coming toward you. But here's what I want you to do to get ready for it, okay? I want you to sit with yourself and say, what am I afraid of? And keep asking yourself why, until you get to the root of it. And I think I know why, but I don't know. You need to find that out, right? And it could be because of that recent experience that we both know about, right? That could have made you a little bit, what's the right word? Guarded. And some element of skepticism is okay. So I'm not going to completely tell you to just, But just ask yourself, just sit with yourself and ask yourself, am I afraid? Why am I afraid? And keep digging. Okay. But I do see this, and the advice is go for it. Go for it. It's real. You may have more than one new person here, but I definitely have one. But my cards are telling me that this is real. Oh my God, I could cry. I feel like crying right now, Laura. Why do I feel that? Damn. That's what I got. Whew. Okay, Laura. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you as always, Laura. I think personally, Laura, I think that's something you could process through in about 30 minutes or whatever. I may be wrong, but it felt like just a minor, little shadow work tune-up, right? That's what that felt like. Oh, and Melissa, I had something else I wanted to tell you. Because you were talking about being camera. Oh, and I saw where you said I'm okay in front of people. It's just the camera. Look, I used to get panic attacks before I would go live. And it maybe for you, it might help you to go live because you would be around people. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to say something, and Green Eyed Devil is going to absolutely back me up on this. And I know Laura probably will, and several other people. But let me just say this. Melissa, you're hilarious. You and your one-liners crack me the hell up. You are freaking hilarious. And if you can find a way to capture your sense of humor, and it's crazy good, but also at the same time, you're a great reader like you are. You're an amazing reader, but capture that humor. Yes. See, look, Green Eyed Devil's backing me up on this. She says, and I agree with her. She says, you're the queen of one-liners. Drop the mic. I agree. It's like, can't nobody touch that, man. You're hilarious. And if anybody ever saw that you're reading, they would be like, that would be great. So just be you. Just be authentically you. Every facet of yourself. The loving, nurturing, smart, wise part of yourself, but also the cheeky, funny person too. All right, let's go to Maria. Right, Birdie? Birdie, you're hilarious too. You crack me the hell up. Don't even think you get off. You're funny as hell. All right, this is Maria. Let me timestamp for Maria. All right. Maria is a Sagittarius wanting to know about finding new love soon. So let's see what we can find out for you, beautiful, beautiful Maria. My little Sagilicious friend. Let's see. Tell me about new love for Maria. Tell me about new love for Maria. Tell me about new love for Maria. You are not. You better quit that, Birdie. Tell me about new love for Maria the Sag. Tell me about new love for Maria the Sag. There she is. Tell me about new love for Maria the Sag. You are not dumb, Birdie. You're not. You ain't fooling me. Tell me about Maria the Sag and new love, please. Tell me about Maria the Sag and new love. Oh, good, Melissa. Good. All right, here we go. Tell me about Maria the Sagittarius and new love. What she needs to know about that. Maria the Sag. Yes, you will find new love. The Lover's card is here. Okay, here's what I got. Several things going on. I think you're getting over someone. You may, Maria, be finishing up a healing cycle with the Five of Cups here in the reverse and the Five of Swords here in the reverse, something where I think you've learned a lot from it. But absolutely, the Lover's card, yes. And I think you may have options, more than one, Maria, but there is a connection here. I'm going to see what I can find out about it. I'm going to clarify with the Lover's card what we can tell you about it, Maria. But I do feel like you are also getting some advice of choosing for your highest good. So definitely choose for your highest good with the Lover's card. Ace of Pentacles, it's new and it's stable. It's new and it's stable. Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so here you got some advice. Number one, the short answer to your question is yes, you will find new love. And yes, I feel like it will be soon. The advice, continue to process through that healing cycle that we and I are talking about. Secondly, let this thing unfold organically. All right. Boundaries and standards. Remember who you are. You deserve to be treated like a queen. Hold your boundaries. Don't open up to people so soon. Don't be quick to commit to somebody. Take your time. Give people time to allow people the time to show you who they are. Don't let people rush you. And you have to remember, Maria, that no matter what, you are your advocate. You are your only advocate. And so you've got to take care of Maria as she puts her heart out there, okay? Which is why you have this Queen of Swords. Not everybody gets access to you. That's a privilege. Access to you is a privilege. Remember that, okay? And it's okay to keep people at arm's length until you get to know them. But I do have something very stable and nice coming in for you. And that's the advice that came out for you, Maria. So I'm excited to hear that. So yay for you, Maria. Yay for you. Love that. Love, love, love it. How exciting is that? That was a nice reading. Energetically bodyguarding you. You know what, Melissa? I mean, when I first started going live, I was in that situation, and I was nervous, I was scared, but I had a few close homies that were right there, and it was like I felt supported. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. That's important. So good that you got that. I'm excited for you, Maria. I'm excited for you. You got to keep me posted now, Maria, because we want to know. Because now I'm invested. Now we're all in this relationship with you, Maria. It's not just you got to think about. It's the whole Cottage family. Because when they come in, when they get with one of the Cottage family viewers, they marry the whole family. That's how it works. All right, so next up is Birdie, you're so crazy. No, you are not dumb, Birdie, and I'm going to tell you, like I always knew that. I mean, hell, you're a Virgo. Virgos are not dumb. Virgos are smart, but also you've made a choice in recent days or weeks or whatever. And I won't go into detail because I don't want to steal your thunder, but you got good taste. You have good judgment. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that, Birdie. Birdie got good taste. All right. Let's go to Peter. Let's read for Peter. Jesse, thank you. Um, so yes, it has been a long time. Luana, oh, thank you. Would like to know how Luana feels about me. I met this girl, is very passionate, but she left town because travels at work. Thank you in advance. Let's see what we got. How you been, Pete? It's good to see you, Peter. Good to see you. All right, let's take a look at Luana. Give me Luana toward Peter. 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 So here's what I've got. She is interested in you. She is looking for something. I do feel like, Peter, that she may not be fully over a breakup. I'm seeing a breakup that has occurred in her life recently, and she's pretty exhausted from that. She's still pretty, she's not in a good place, okay? I think she's looking for love. I worry that she may not be quite ready. She may be in a place of where she's vulnerable, okay, because she has gone through this breakup. But there's something here that didn't work out that, and I don't think she wants this person back necessarily, but I still think that she is pretty vulnerable, pretty down, pretty hurt. And I think in her mind, I think she has the best of intentions. I think she's looking for love here with the Queen of Cups, Peter, but I'm not sure she's quite in a position where she's at her best, and she may not realize that. Let's see. The World card, the Seven of Swords. She thinks she's ready, but she's not. She thinks she's hurting. She is very hurt. She thinks she's ready. So in fairness to her, she thinks she's ready, but she's not. All right. So I don't think she is, I don't think that she has any ill intention, but the problem is hurt people. Okay. And you might need to take a step back from this thing and see if you see what I'm seeing, right? Yeah, she's not over this. She's not over this at all. She's not. And she thinks she is, but she's really just not looked deep enough inside herself. She is in a lot of pain. And she may not realize that because, again, I feel like this might be at the subconscious level. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it based on the cards that I'm seeing. She feels ready. She feels enthusiastic. The problem is she's not over some past heartbreak or trauma, period. I think she's a good person. I think she means well, but until she fixes this, you know, she might be, yes, careful, hurt people. Exactly. Do I think she would do it on purpose? No, absolutely not. But it doesn't matter. Heartbreak hurts whether somebody intended it or not, right? So that's what I got. So be very, very careful about that. Be very careful. That's what I got, Peter. All right. Before Anastasia is up next, before I read for Anastasia, I'm going to go cut my hair down again. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, here we go. Do y'all know that my dog tried to blackmail me, which he does that periodically, but he was trying to blackmail me. He followed me out of this room to go adjust the air, and then he wouldn't come back in there, and he kept walking in there like, give me a treat or I'm not going back in there. And I'm like, and I went back there and I said, you better get your ass. Anyway, here he is. Oh, really, CJ? Okay. Anyway, all right, next up is Anastasia. There we go. Calico, back again. Good to see you, love. All right, here we go. Anastasia. Tell me, give me a feelings update from Emma toward Anastasia. Emma toward Anastasia. Emma toward Anastasia. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Give me Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia. Hold on. Give me Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia. Yes, you are. And you know what? I misspelled. I just realized that this thing auto-corrected your name. I got you, Lene. Let me fix this. Hold on, Anastasia. Oh, you know what? Robert is after. Well, Robert knows. I got Robert here. But, okay. Anyway. All right. Give me Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Hey, Crystal. Give me Emma the Pisces. Current feelings toward Anastasia the Cancer. Take care, Stacy. What's going on? She feels like you guys are at some sort of an impasse. She wants things to work out, but it's kind of like, are you guys on a break, Anastasia? I don't know if you're here. But I kind of get that she feels like things are a little bit stuck right now. She wants to see them get unstuck. Let me just tell you what cards I'm looking at. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Hierophant in the reverse, Three of Cups in the upright. So she wants to get through a rough time with you. She feels like she's going through a rough time with you. She wants things to work out. It may be with that Hierophant in the reverse, you guys may have two different ideas about exactly how the long term looks between you two. Let's take a look. You know, when I was shuffling, Anastasia, that Ten of Wands flew out. Something's bothering her. She feels burdened about something. All right. And this is probably what it is. Ooh, let's see. She may have some regret for a decision that was made or something of that nature. She definitely wants this to work out, but let me just tell you what I'm looking at here when I clarified. I got the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. It feels like you guys may be on a break or something, but we have the Two of Wands, but the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords. She's up in her head, the Empress. So she's got love for you. She definitely wants things to work out with you, but she's burdened. And I don't know, is she imagining this, or did this happen? Or is she concerned that this is going to happen? I don't know, but it's kind of like she's got some nervous energy here with this Knight of Swords here. She may feel like she's having to be cautious or careful and strategic or what have you, but she's she may be nervous, and she may be worried that you guys are not going to make it with that Nine of Swords. But I see that her really wanting this to work out. So the love is here. Wanting to be with you is definitely here. But she feels like you guys have had some sort of a bump in the road. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, maybe a miscommunication, but the Magician in the upright. She wants to do whatever it takes to make this work with you, Anastasia. That's what I got, my love. This is crazy. I did not see this coming, Anastasia, but this is what I got. And I know you might not be watching right now. You might not see this until after the live, but I need you to let me know if I'm not crazy. But that's what I got. Right. What y'all talking about? Oh. I went and read the rest. I'm like, who can be cutting? Tyra Banks. Anyway. Next up is Miss Katie. Katie. All right. All right, and Gabriella asked me to skip her and come back to her, so we will definitely do that. But Katie, oh, this is you. This is Love Bug. And Katie is a Sag dealing with, we got Sag on Sag, y'all. We got Sag on Sag going on. All right, Sag dealing with the Sag. I've gotten 2 messages from different numbers unknown saying, Margaret, it's me, Annie. Want to meet for coffee or steak? My past person used to play mind games. Leave me guessing. Was that him texting or driving past my house? Let's find out. Let's find out, Katie Boo. Let's find out, Katie Boo. Is this the ex? Who is this? Tell me about whoever this is texting Katie. Tell me about who this is texting Katie. Who is this texting Katie? Who is this texting Katie? Tell me who this is. Who is this texting Katie? 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 Who is this texting, Katie? King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Old card, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not really picking up X energy, but I am picking up scammer energy. Okay. I'm not picking up X energy, but I am picking up scammer energy. It feels like it's one of those scammy things. And you had said, I've gotten 2 messages from different unknown numbers saying, Margaret, it's me, Annie, want to meet for coffee or steak. I'm going to say something, Katie, that's going on right now. That's a thing. A lot of these scammers are just randomly sending people texts like, hey, can you talk? And it's a scammer. So I don't think it's your ex, but I do think it's a scammer. I absolutely do. It's somebody with ill intentions. So just block them. But no, it's not your ex. I don't think it's your ex, Katie. That's what I got. What was Birdie saying? When I was a copy, we change shifts every week. Oh my God, every week? That's too often. Most of the ones that I know that are in law enforcement, it's like every month or every 3 months that they'll swing shift like that. That every week, you can't keep that straight. That's crazy. All right. So we're going to skip Gabriella and go to Anastasia's next question. Anastasia actually booked again, so we'll see what we got here. And thank you for doing that. Anastasia, you could have just paid me the difference for a second question. You didn't have to pay for a whole separate question. Yeah, I got him written down, but I didn't put him on the screen. Let me do that real quick. Melissa, thank you. Let's do that real quick. In fact, let me put Gabriella there so I'll have the order right, because it'll be confusing. There we go. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. So this is Anastasia's second question. Okay. This is crazy. Anastasia, I think that reading that I got for Anastasia earlier, I don't know, that just makes me crazy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for Anastasia. I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to recoil for that first question, Anastasia. And I'm also going to read your second question, but I'm going to go back and delve into that first question, and I'm using a different deck. All right. So I'm going to redo your first question, and I'm going to do your second question too. That just threw me for a loop. Tell me about Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Emma the Pisces. Thank you, Lucidity. Tell me about Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Tell me about Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Tell me about Emma the Pisces. Give me an update on Emma's feelings toward Anastasia. Goodness. Hopefully, Jesse, hopefully. We'll see. A lot of times I'll do this and it'll be the same story, but we'll see. I just like to confirm on stuff like this that, you know, I'm like, that don't make sense to me. I want to make sure I got that right. Give me Emma the Pisces, please, toward Anastasia. Update on the feelings. Update on the feelings. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. There is this, oh my God. It's the same. It's the same cards. I am literally seeing the same cards. All right. She's got fears that you are losing interest in her. She's trying to keep you from knowing. I do get that. She is trying to keep you from knowing. But she has got fears that you're going to back away, that you're losing interest. She's trying to keep this under her hat. Okay, with the moon card, she's trying to keep control of her emotions. All right, the sun card is what she wants. Once again, I'm going to tell you what I think, Anastasia, looking at all of this, because we're looking at a lot of swords here, and we were before, and swords are the mind. And I'm getting this moon card on top of that, and that's that major arcana. And so I almost wonder, with that Emperor card coming up, does she realize, are these fears subconscious? We're definitely talking about the mind. So is this telling me that something actually happened between you guys? No, it's not. It's telling me it's in her mind. Now, is it in her conscious mind or her subconscious mind? I think with the moon card here, one of two things. It could be, the moon has to do with the subconscious, okay? And the Emperor can sometimes be like, oh, let's get a control of these emotions. Let's repress that, all right? Oh, sorry, I did that and made the fireworks go off. But I kind of think that it could very well be there's these subconscious fears that are here. Does she have love for you? Absolutely. Now, conversely, if she is aware of this, she is trying to keep you from knowing. She's trying to keep control of her emotions. And she feels like she's got to keep her shit together. So one or two things, but there's a lot that's going on here underneath the surface. All right. But what I do feel like that is coming through consistently is what she wants. And that is a long term with you. But she's got a lot of fears here. Whether or not she's aware of that, I don't know. I know based on what you've told me about her and her profession, she may be aware of it. She may be aware of it because she is self-aware. We know this, right? So she may have some awareness of this, but it's here. She's got some fears. What she wants, you, no doubt about it. The love is here. It's just a lot of fear. A lot of fear. So I think this is in her mind. I think this is happening in her mind. I think the battle is definitely mental for her. So I hope that helps. All right. I'm glad I pulled on that because I wanted clarity. I don't think it's a bad pull. I think I just didn't get the full story of this being in the mind. Okay. But this kind of helped me to see. All right. I want to know. Let's pull for Anastasia's second question. I've met Emma's best friend that she's known since second grade. We hit it off. We are a lot alike. How does Emma feel about that truly? So let's take a look. Let's take a look at how Emma feels about that. Tell me how Emma feels about Green-Eyed Devil meeting her longtime bestie. Tell me about how Emma feels about Anastasia and the longtime bestie getting along so well. Tell me about how Emma feels about that. Nervous. Nervous. I think she's arguing with herself. There's something about this that made her feel unsettled, possibly a little bit insecure. Now, I think she's convincing herself that this is things are going to go in a good direction, but she's nervous. She's nervous. What are y'all talking about, Green-Eyed Devil? Did I say the wrong thing? Tell me more. Give me more from this deck. How does Emma feel about Anastasia meeting her longtime bestie? I may have said the wrong thing. Tell me about Emma and how she feels about Anastasia meeting her longtime bestie. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Ace of Swords in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you, I got the Four of Wands in reverse, same thing. She feels unsettled. I'm getting some of the same cards. She's nervous. There's the Knight of Swords again. She feels unsettled about something. You know what I think, Anastasia? I think she wonders if you like the bestie more than you like her. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, Anastasia. That's what I feel. I'm going to be real with you. Chariot in reverse. She feels like death. She's worried that she has not kept your interest. That's what I got, Anastasia. That's what I got. Some of the same cards. I used two different decks again just to make sure that I got that right. But yeah, she feels a little bit insecure. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I got. That's what I got. So I hope that helped. All right. Brittany, I got you. Hang on a minute. Let's do this. So, lucidity. What CJ told you is absolutely right. You can go ahead and book your reading and put your question in, and I do timestamps. And so if you don't catch it during the live, you can definitely check afterwards. All right. Hey, RQ. So let me, and Brittany, we've got 2 people that have requested to be at the last of the list. So you'll go before them. So you won't see you last on this list, but you will see you third from last. So, because I'm updating the list right now, love. All right. Next up is Joseph. I need to check something real quick before I read for Joseph. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. All right. Let me timestamp for Joseph real quick. And Joseph asks, Joseph is a Pisces sun, Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon, and stellium. Oh, this is Joseph. I know who you are, Joseph. You are, yeah, Auburn. You know, I knew who you were because I recognized your screen name, Joseph, but I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, that's that guy that I've read for. That's nice. I know who that is, but I couldn't think of your name. So here we are. Okay, Joseph. Whatever comes out. Okay, we got you, Joseph. We got you. We got you, love. What's going on with Joseph, the Pisces? 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 Joseph, the Pisces, please. What's going on with Joseph, the Pisces? What's going on with Joseph, the Pisces? What's going on with Joseph, the Pisces? Joseph, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. You're breaking some cycles, Joseph, whether you know that or not. You are a cycle breaker. I'm going to get more on that. I also think that you are in this energy where you are realizing you're choosing your battles wisely. You're like, what's worth my effort and time and energy and what's not? I'm not going to, this is you. You're in this energy of, I'm not going to put my effort, energy, time, love, affection, whatever, into something that is just going to be more, just going to be bullshit or more bullshit. I'm also not going to fight other people's battles. I'm going to let them fight their own battles. right? I'm going to take a step back and let people make their own choices and experience their own consequences, right? And that's what's up. Let's see what I got. This may have to do with family. You may find yourself, Joseph, withdrawing from family. Okay. If you've got toxic family members, you may find yourself withdrawing. I also get a travel or a move, possibly moving. Why do I get that you feel like you don't have a lot of options? You do. You do. Okay, here's what I got. Joseph, there's something that you're looking to do, either traveling or relocating, something of that nature. This may be predictive or it may be now. You're going to feel like your options are limited, but what you are going to find out is that those things that are not working out for you are not supposed to be. All right. They're not working out for you because they're not supposed to be. When this all is said and done and you end up where you're supposed to be and with who you're supposed to be, whether it's friends, soul family, or whatever, all right, you're going to realize that you were being spared. You had something better out there. 3 of Cups. I feel like some things are not working out and you're going to be in this energy of maybe feeling a little bit disappointed. But then whenever the thing that's supposed to happen actually comes through, you're going to go, oh my God, this is so much better than what I had hoped for. I'm glad that other stuff didn't work out. This makes me think of when I was house hunting a year and a half ago. But that's what I've got here. I think your intuition is strengthening. That's another thing with the 2 of Wands here. When it comes to making decisions, this is going to strengthen your intuition. You're going to be able to learn from this experience. Tell me a little more for this for Joseph. Get this. If you've had some struggles around finances, Joseph, your money's about to get a lot better. All right. I think you may have been, having to make some financial decisions and tighten your belt. That's almost over. That you're about to have a major breakthrough on finances. That's another thing that I'm picking up. Major breakthrough. You have an apology coming from someone. It could be somebody that you've known a long time. Could be somebody that you've known since childhood, possibly a family friend or something of that nature. But there is somebody that you've got an apology coming from. Boundaries. I get that the apology is genuine, but I also get take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're honoring your own boundaries, right? So lots going on with you, Joseph. In general, there's your advice. Stay optimistic. Your best days are ahead of you. Keep the faith. Trust the process. You're on the right path. Okay, with the Star card here. Keep following your intuition, your higher self, where your soul leads you. Your soul knows the way. It will absolutely lead you where you need to go. And trust and believe where there is a sun, where there is a star, there is a sun. You may be going through a bit of the dark night of the soul right now, but you've got your gut leading you and you are headed toward the sun. Stay optimistic. Your best days are ahead of you. I hope that helps you, Joseph. I hope that helps you. All right. Let me know. All right. That's what I got. Next up is Tina. You guys lived close to each other, Calico? Wow. Hey, Rel, how are you doing? You're not late. You're right on time. All right, so let me timestamp for Tina real quick. All right. So Tina is a Jim. We want to know Jay the Sage's energy toward Tina. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Green eyes are, hold on a second, Tina, 1 second. Green eyes, are you who just texted me? Because I think that I thought you were somebody else today, and I ended up timing you out, and I think you're somebody that I know. So Green eyes, are you the person that just, okay, all right. I'm sorry about that. Green eye devil. Oops. Okay, good deal. All right. Sorry, Tina. Let me re-timestamp for you, love bug. All right. Right. All right. Let's see what's up. Give me Jay the Sage toward Tina the Gemini. Give me Jay the Sage. Jay the Sage. Jay the Sage. Jay the Sage. Toward Tina the Gemini. Jay the Sage towards Tina the Gemini. Jay the Sage toward Tina the Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. Justice, Wheel of Fortune. So this Sagittarius is pretty into you, Tina. The Sagittarius is pretty into you. He's got you on a pedestal. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is interesting. Boy, plot twist, plot twist, plot twist. He thinks a lot of you. He feels like you guys are like, he feels like you're the best thing that ever crossed his path. Here's what's crazy. He doesn't feel good enough for you. He sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, himself, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is that? I'm not sure, Tina, but there's something he doesn't feel like he measures up or he's not on your level. He's got you on this pedestal. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he thinks so highly of you. He thinks so highly of you, but he's got some fears. He feels, you know, I think he wants something with you, but I think he's got fears. He's falling for you. He thinks you're not really that into him. Like, why is it that he's telling me that you're not, or he feels like this is not going to last. He feels like this is not going to last. That's what I got. I'm going to pull again with a different deck, Tina. He thinks so highly of you, though. Well, it could be that he's got some things that are causing him to have these fears that don't have anything to do with the way you're treating him, right? It may not be anything you're doing. Let's see. He's got some wounds in the past. He's got trust issues. That's his issue. Does he want something with you? Yes. Do you make him happy? You do. Sun card. He's got some trust issues that are cropping up from the past. All right. He has been, I almost get the feeling he's been catfished or led on. I don't even feel like catfished is the right word. I think he has been led. I think somebody led him on or strung him along. And I think he's not over that. Yeah, let me tell you, because I got the same cards in two different decks again. Here I am questioning myself again. Let me tell you what he's got in his past, Tina. He's got a trifling bitch in his past that led him on and led him to believe that there was, more there than there was. And I think she was deceptive. I think she was sneaky, and I think she played games. And I don't think he's healed from that. And I think you probably have let him know. Tina, you're an amazing person. I know that. But I think he is just worried that he can't trust you to tell him the truth, and that he can't trust what he sees out of you. So he's got some major trust issues, and he's got some insecurities. He's got some fears that he's not attractive enough for you or to you. He thinks very highly of you. There's no doubt about it. But there is a salty bitch, a trifling bitch in his past, and it is in his past. I don't even think it's somebody that he wants back, but it's just somebody that hurt him, right? That's cropping up in his energy. Okay. So that's what I got. And I think he's nervous about it. I think he's nervous about it. He thinks very, very highly of you. Wow. He thinks very highly of you. Does he see himself? He sees himself with you. Okay, he does. And that's the major arcana. Let me see something here, Tina. Let me see if he's going to overcome this. Let's just see how deep this goes. Let's see how deep this goes. All right, let's just dig. Let's dig for you, Tina. Let's dig for you. How does this look going forward between these two? How does this look going forward? How does this look going forward between Tina and Jay? How does this look going forward? You know, I pulled on him, and I remember getting good cards on him before. But sometimes when we start to have feelings for people, things will crop up and we'll start to realize, oh gosh, you know, I got these issues, right? I got these fears, but let's just see. How's this going to go? He is going to go for it. He is going to go for it. King of Pentacles, Hangman, Ten of Cups. He might be a little bit slow. He's going to think it through. He's going to be thinking. But sometimes the Hangman is somebody that actually addresses things. He's very into you. He's very into you. All right? He's into you. I think he's going to pull through this. That's what I feel, Tina. He may talk. Will he open up to her about this? Will he open up to her? Yeah. My God. Yes, he's going to open up to you about this, Tina. He's going to talk to you about this, and he's going to open up. Here's your future with Dude, by the way. Here's your future with Dude. Communication, opening up. All right. Sometimes that will diffuse the energy right there, talking about it. Now, we have the Sun card, the Six of Cups. You guys have a soul bond. There's a sweetness here between you two. All right. He gonna work on this. He gonna work on this. He's gonna fix this. This is gonna work itself out. He's gonna talk to you about this. He'll open up. So Tina, I still like him for you. I liked him all along. I just was worried about that. I like him for you. I still like him. He still gets the Cottage, you know, gold star. Right. I love that. I think you're going to be fine, but look for him to open up to you and just more about some wounds that he's got. And, you know, there's a difference in trauma dumping and just opening up and being vulnerable about things, right? I don't get this, him being trauma dumpy. I don't think it's that. Yeah. Tina, we like him. We're all Team Jay the Sag. Tina, we are all rooting for this Sagittarius for you. You have to keep us posted. You have to keep us posted. All right, my love. That's what I got. Oh, I got to update the list too. Desi. And Desi, you'll be before Gabriella and Robert because they want to go last. All right. Lene is up next. Lene, I know Lene was here earlier. And she may still be. I know, right? Green Eye Devil. I didn't, honestly, I didn't in the cards. I didn't in the cards see him backing away. I just saw him having fears, but I didn't see him backing away from it. I didn't see him running. Does that make sense? There she is. Hey, Lene, let's go. Let's go, Lene. All right, so Lene is a Virgo asking about Matt. Will Matt ever initiate communication with me again? It's been almost 6 months, no contact post breakup. Ended on bad terms. He's an Aquarius. Let's see what we can find out for you, Lene. Let's see what we can find out for you. Well, Lucidity, I'm glad you're back. Tell me about this Aquarius. Future actions. Matt, the Aquarius, toward Lene, the Virgo. Future actions. Do we see communication? Tell me about this Aquarius, Matt, toward Lene, the Virgo. Tell me about Matt, the Aquarius, toward Lene, the Virgo. Future actions. Tell me everything you can about this Aquarius. It bothers him that you ended on bad terms. 4 of Swords in reverse. It bothers him. I will tell you that. Tell me more about Matt, the Aquarius, please. Toward Lene, the Virgo. Three of Wands, but in the reverse. King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about this Three of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about this. He has emotion for you still. I can tell you that with the King of Cups here. As I said, it bothers him the way things ended. Here's what I got. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. All right, here's what I got. It took me a minute to really understand this. Initially, I think he may be dealing with someone. There is this possibility that he is dealing with someone. What I do get is that person is a distraction, or he's trying to use this person as a distraction. And he may be being a little bit stubborn about something. But ultimately, with that, the Wheel of Fortune being in the outcome and the upright, and then I've got the Judgment card, I do feel like he'll come back around, but it's not immediate. It's not immediate. I think there's this period of time where he kind of digs his heels in, maybe about stubbornness, possibly with another person, possibly not. If there is another person, it is a distraction. All right. It's just somebody that is a distraction. He has deep love for you. All right. I do feel like you'll hear from him. Yeah, right now he's gonna, okay, so right now he is trying to, he's really not living authentically. He's trying to convince himself, yeah, he is literally fooling himself. He's trying to convince himself that he is moving on from this. All right. I do get him being somebody who likes to control. I do get that a lot. Okay. But I do feel like there's a third party. I feel like that is short lived, and I feel like he is going to come towards you. Absolutely. He absolutely is coming towards you. He absolutely is coming towards you. Now, the question is, are you going to let him come back in? Are you just going to let him slide on in like everything's fine? And there's no wrong answer. Maybe I should have said that differently. You can do what you want to do. Let me change that. You can do what you want to do, but he's going to try to come back around. You want to close your conversation. He's going to try to come back around and get back with you. I can tell you that. I do get him apologizing. I do get him owning his bullshit, but it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. I would definitely let him give you an apology or closure, but I don't know that I would entertain much beyond that. That's just me. You left, stay gone. Stay gone. And I'm gonna go a step further on this thing, Peach Alley. I know you want closure and an apology for him, but can I tell you that's not going to help? That's not going to help you get over this. The only person that can really give you closure is the person in the mirror. He can't help you. And you're not going to, let me be honest. If he apologizes, does he get your forgiveness? Not the traditional kind. No, not the traditional kind of forgiveness. No. Okay. Because that doesn't go away. Yeah, you release it because you don't want to carry it with you, but release it regardless. Okay. Don't let that energy affect you. Work through that. Work through that energy and release it regardless, because you don't want to carry that energy into something new. Right. Yeah, the disrespect alone has to be the closure. The fact that he's left you for 6 months, no contact, on bad terms, that tells you a lot about his character right there. That explains it. He's a piece of shit, period. There's your answer. He did it because he's a piece of shit. There's your answer. And it's okay if he never owns that. You don't need for him to own that, and you don't need an apology. You don't. Yeah, sometimes that conversation can open up a can of worms that's more harmful, and you can put yourself in harm's way. And I don't mean physically. I mean, you can get, he could say some really hurtful things towards you. You don't want to do that because, look, we know he's a piece of shit because of his behavior, period. But he does love you. But this is why I keep saying it takes so much more than love, right? It takes emotional maturity. It takes integrity. It takes self-awareness. It takes somebody being responsible for themselves, right? Yeah, Calico is making a good point here, Peach Alley. She says, I am at a point I don't even want to know why. And I get where you're at, Peach Alley, because for a long time, I wanted to know why on breakups and stuff. Now I don't care why. The fact that you did it is enough. I don't care why. I don't care why. Yes, just heal it. Absolutely. But that's what I got. I hope that at least gave you some help. Yeah, I hope that gave you some help. All right. Next up is Brittany. Is that right? Yes, Brittany is up next. All right. But Lene, I hope that helped you, love. Do you deserve an apology? Do you deserve all that? Yes, I'm not saying you don't deserve it. You absolutely do, but you don't need it. You don't need it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Lene. I went through the worst breakup of my life. Now going on 9 years ago. He has yet to give me an apology. He blames me, and yet he's the one that cheated. He's the one that was blah, da, 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 right? Well, actually, the new love that you need to find, Super Krish, is the love in yourself. A new love with another person absolutely is not the solution to this. No, 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 no. That's the worst thing you can do. But nonetheless, yes, yeah. But I never got it. And you know what's interesting, Peachy Ally, is this. I'll tell you, now that I have done a lot of work on myself, I know more about why he did what he did to me than he knows. He don't even know why he did it, but I do, because I've done the deep dive within myself. And I know what brought that to be. It's windy there, Melissa. We had rain and wind earlier today. All right. Let's go to Brittany Boo. All right, Miss Brittany, let's see what's up. Brittany, this is RQ7888. Okay. And you booked 2 questions, Brittany. So let's get you, girl. Let's get you going. Brittany. Okay, Super Krish, you're full of shit. Okay, you're absolutely wrong. Brittany, give me just a minute. Super Krish, if you keep spewing that stupid shit, in fact, I'm just going to time you out because you're full of shit. Okay. If you can come back later after you think about things and not stay stupid shit, then you can come back. But otherwise, take that bullshit somewhere else. Okay? You're wrong. All right. Woosah, Brittany. Here we go. All right, Miss Brittany, let me timestamp for you again. Let me see that won't be a part of your timestamp. All right, here we go. All right, so Brittany did 2 questions, and Brittany says she is a Pisces. We want to know about Andrew's true current feelings, and is Andrew and Brittany going to be romantically involved in a relationship? Let's take a look. He's a Cancer and you're a Pisces. Okay, so let's get Andrew the Cancer toward Brittany the Pisces. Give me Andrew's true feelings, true current feelings toward Brittany the Pisces. Andrew the Cancer 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 toward Brittany the Pisces. So we have the Nine of Cups, King of Cups, Tower reversed. So he does have emotion. He is falling for you or has emotion for you. Either he's in love or falling in love, one or the other. He's guarded with the Nine of Cups here and the Tower in the reverse. He's very guarded. So he's cautious about putting himself out there and becoming vulnerable. He's very nervous about being emotionally vulnerable. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more on this Tower card in the reverse, but he may be a little bit nervous about, he may be a little bit of an avoidant, but we will get more on this. Give me this Tower in the reverse. Oh, okay. He is guarded. He was engaged a year ago. Okay, I gotcha. So he's got emotion for you, no doubt about it. But he's very, you know, with that Nine of Cups, especially the fact that that came out first, he's very much of, I got to make sure, I got to take care of myself. I got to watch myself. I got to watch out for me. And that's not altogether bad. We've got the Star card that flipped around. So he's definitely envisioning a future with you. I want to get more on this Tower in the reverse. Sometimes that can be problematic. It just depends on how deep it goes. All right. I don't get it being horrible just yet, so I don't want to panic right now, Brittany. I'm not going to panic. In and of itself, I just want to get more on it. We work together in the same hospital. Okay, so here's the thing. He definitely does not want another disaster. He does not want to misjudge, and he's got a fear of failure. He's got some anxiety. He's got a fear of failure at relationships, okay? He also has this fear of mistaking someone for his person and it not being his person. Empress reversed, right? He's got this fear of not being able to, he questions his judgment, is what I'm saying. He's like, I was so wrong before with this other person. I don't want to make that same mistake again. And he's got some fears around this thing. He's got some fears around this thing. He wants something long-term, but he wants real love. He doesn't want to get married just for the sake of getting married. He wants to be married because there's love. That's what he's telling me. All right. And you know, this guy has a lot of maturity and wisdom. Okay. He does have a lot of maturity, Brittany. He does. Believe it or not. So I think he's aware of his fears. He's not making the effort. I think he's aware of his fears. I think he's very aware of his fears. He is into you. So the thing is, he's closed off and not making the effort. This is interesting. Yeah. If he's not making effort, okay, there's your answer right there. And that's the avoidant energy, right? That's the avoidant energy here. He wants something long-term, but again, trust issues, Page of Swords here in the reverse, World reversed. He is not healed. He is not healed, flat out. He is not healed from that breakup. And quite honestly, and I'm going to say this, if he was engaged a year ago and there was an engagement that broke off a year ago, he has not even had time to heal. And it does take more than time. It takes time plus work, okay? But even if he had started working on healing from day one a year ago when this thing went by the wayside, he would not have had enough time to get over this. And the cards are saying he's not healed. This is not closed out with the World card in reverse. He is far from being over that. He's got a lot of fears on this thing. He wants a long-term relationship. He definitely does. But right now, looking out for number one. Looking out for number one. Ace of Swords in the reverse. I don't think he realizes that he's not even over this yet. And that's bad because that means he hasn't even started doing the work. That's what I got. No, he's a Cancer. He's a Cancer. He's right now, I'm going to be honest with you, with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, he's pretty set on staying single. He may be a little bit jaded and feel like he just don't want to be with anybody, especially with you telling me he's not making the effort, right? But that's what I got. Let's see, because you had asked me a second question about him, if you guys are going to be in a romantic relationship. Let's see what the future holds for you guys between you and this guy. Tell me about the future between Brittany and Andrew. Brittany the Pisces and Andrew the Cancer. Brittany the Pisces, and give me the future energies between these two. What's the ultimate outcome between these two? What's the ultimate outcome between these two? What's the ultimate outcome between Brittany the Pisces and Andrew the Cancer? Ten of Swords, Empress reversed, Five of Wands in reverse. If you were to pursue something with him, it would end in a pretty painful ending. And the Empress in reverse sometimes speaks to disaster. Five of Wands in reverse, somebody just gives up. Somebody just gives up. Somebody just gives up because too much conflict, too much drama, too hard. That's what I get. This looks to me, ultimately, to sum that up for you, Brittany, this connection would be a heartbreak looking for a place to happen. Literally. That's what I got. But I hope that at least gives you some clarity about things. I don't think he's even started healing. That's what I feel. Oh, and Judy, I got you too after Desi. So let me get that updated real quick. All right, now we're on Desi. And Desi is a Taurus, and we are getting some advice for Desi. All right, give me 1 second. You could feel it. Okay. Yeah, I think probably best to just let that one be. All right, let's go, Ms. Desi. You are welcome. And thank you as always, Brittany. I appreciate you, Brittany. What does Desi, the Taurus, need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Give me some advice for Desi for the year of the fire horse. Desi, the Taurus, please. Give me some advice for Desi, the Taurus. Give me some advice for Desi, the Taurus. Give me some advice for Desi, the Taurus. Desi the Taurus. Desi the Taurus. What does Desi need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Nine of Pentacles, Tower, Moon. It's a good time for you to stay single. It's a good time for you to stay single and focus on yourself. I feel like your best bet, there's a lot of unknowns around you. Okay, there could be some smoke and mirrors around you. There may be some things that come out that you're not expecting. And I almost feel like you're going to be surrounded by some chaos. And what the cards are telling me to tell you to do is to hunker down, focus on yourself, and stay in your lane. All right. There are some unknowns that are about to come out. Like I got big energies of things that are hidden coming to light. Things that are hidden coming to light. And it may feel unsettling, but just know that this is for your highest good. With the Tower and the Moon card followed by the Tower. And just stay in your lane, trust the process, and realize this is a part of you leveling up. And it's going to be difficult. I'm not even going to mince words with you, Desi. It is going to be difficult, but my cards are telling me that you're going to evolve. This may have to do with job. You may make a change around what you do for work. And what I do feel like is this. I think this involves your work. And I think you're going to change jobs, and I think where you're going is going to be a lot better, and you're going to make more money. You're going to have more autonomy and more independence, and you're going to be able to actually stack money. You're going to have excess money. That's what I'm getting from this. So I feel like this could be something to do with work. So there may be a shakeup around your work. Yeah, there's an unknown here. You don't see this coming. There's a shakeup. And it's going to take you to something new and that you're going to be a lot happier at. You may be looking at self-employment, possibly, but a lot of autonomy here, a lot of independence with the Nine of Pentacles, regardless, financial independence. And that's going to take you here to the King of Pentacles. You're going to be stacking money. So you're going to have excess money. So that's what I got. So trust the process. It's going to feel a little bit chaotic, but your best days are in front of you. Your best days are ahead of this, on the other side of this. Stay strong, my love. You've got this, my Taurus friend. You've got this. All right. Next up is Judy. And we're going to read for Judy in just a minute. I don't know if Robert has made it back yet, but I have not heard from Robert. Let me double check. I remember that green-eyed devil. I definitely remember that. Good, Desi. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that helped you. All right. All right, here we go, Judy. I just needed to breathe for a second. Let me get Judy's question up. And Judy had two. Let me timestamp for Judy real quick. All right, here we go. Judy says, Judy is a Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. All right, Judy. I met Chris in December and we are hitting it off so well. He's a Libra. We're both widowed. Does he love me? Will he be my life partner? Let's see what we got, my love. Let's see, my little Leo friend, about Chris, the Libra, and you. Let's see how Chris feels toward Judy. Give me Chris, the Libra, toward Judy, the Leo. 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 Good Lord. That was good, by the way, Judy. That would be a yes. That would be an affirmative. Yes, he does love you. He is ready to move forward. He is so into you and he is ready to move forward. Chariot, Lovers, Three of Cups, all in the upright. He has fun with you. He's very attracted to you. He feels this bond with you. Is he in love with you? I feel like he is, and he is ready to move forward. With the Chariot card, especially in the upright, it's possible that he says, let's take road trips. He might like taking road trips with you, going here, there, and yonder. But does he love you? Oh, he is into you. Boy, is he into you. Boy, is this Libra into you. He finds you to be a lot of fun. He feels like you guys have great times together. Let me get a little more on it for you. Give me a little more on it. Tell me a little more on it for Judy. Tell me a little more about Chris toward Judy. Tell me a little more on this. Chris toward Judy. Judgment. He ain't going nowhere. Ten of Cups. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere, Judy. Let's see if he's your life partner. Let's see what the future looks like between you two. That was your next question. Let's take a look. I love these kind of readings. Tell me about what the future holds for Chris and Judy. Chris the Libra and Judy the Leo. Chris the Libra toward Judy the Leo. Give me the future energies between these two. How do things end up between these two? 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 What's the outcome for these two? What's the outcome? Do we see life partner energy here? Between these two, do we see life partner energy? Hey, Carissa. Yeah, it's just whatever comes out, Carissa. I see you guys sticking together. Now, let me say this. I feel as though you guys have got some hurdles. I am seeing some hurdles between you two that you guys overcome. And let's just talk about that for a minute. There is no relationship in the world that's not going to face challenges. The question is how you both deal with it together. I see you guys jointly getting over things and managing things together. So I feel like you guys are going to end up sticking things out. There it is again, the Lover's card. So that's what I got. That's what I got. Pretty nice reading for you, Judy. I hope that helps you, love. I hope that helps you. So yeah, Carissa, it's just the general advice of what you need to know, and it's whatever the cards come out and the advice. And Carissa, how are you doing? But Gabriella is, I'm going to go ahead and read for Gabriella because we are actually caught up. Is this Lucidity? Lucidity, remind me if this is you. It's you. Okay, I thought it was. I'm an Aquarius sun. I didn't have the space on the original. Thank you for telling me that. All right, so we're going to read for you. We're going to read for you. Let me timestamp for you, love. All right, here we go. So Lucidities, last April, Marcus the Leo went out with my family and I. After that, I thought everything had gone well, but something shifted. We hardly talk anymore. He's even in Facebook dating. Is this over? Does he even love me anymore like he claimed? Wow. Oh, Carissa, I got you, love. Let's see what we can find out for you. Give me Marcus the Leo. Marcus the Leo toward Lucidity, the Aquarius. Marcus the Leo towards Gabriella, the Aquarius. Give me current feelings of Marcus the Leo toward Gabriella, the Aquarius. Marcus the Leo toward Gabriella, the Aquarius. Marcus the Leo toward Gabriella, the Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I don't feel like he is emotionally invested with the Four of Cups here. I think that with the Seven of Pentacles here, that's a card of waiting or keeping someone waiting. And especially when we have that Four of Cups, that can be a person that takes a person for granted. It can kind of be a safety net thing. So it's like he keeps you as a backup plan. He kind of keeps you as a backup plan, but he's not really, I don't get that he's in love with you. I'm not sure if he was before. We will find out about that, but I don't feel like the love is there with the Four of Cups here. I don't feel like the love is here. And it's interesting because this Five of Swords is here in the reverse. I want to get a little bit more on that for you as well, Gabriella. But I don't feel like there's love here. I'm going to be real with you with that Four of Cups. That just, yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. He lost interest. Page of Pentacles, he thinks of you more like a friend. Six of Pentacles in reverse, he is just not as engaged as he used to be. He's exploring options here. All right. Why is the Five of Swords here in the reverse? Why is that here? So, I just definitely get him kind of keeping you at bay with the Hangman here. I'm going to be real with you, Gabriella. I think the Five of Swords in reverse is here for a reason. There's some advice behind that. Five of Swords in reverse. Observe this person's behavior. What are they doing? They've backed away. They're on Facebook dating. You kind of know. You kind of know, right? You kind of know. Maybe it was just you just needed me to confirm what you already knew. Right? And that's okay. That's fair. That's fair. I tell you what I think he's looking for. Somebody with money. I think dude is looking for someone with money. He definitely has got this holding pattern though, like he's keeping you in holding pattern. I've got that repeatedly in this thing. The Hangman, the Temperance card, the Seven of Pentacles, and then that Six of Pentacles in reverse, one-sided, not really giving to something. Four of Cups, taking somebody for granted. Friend zoning you, lost interest with the Ace of Wands here in the reverse. That's what I got, love. That's what I got, Gabriella. And you don't deserve that. Don't settle for that shit. You're much too much for that half-assery, right? Well, honestly, consider yourself blessed, because if he doesn't know, if he would have found out and married you for your money, you wouldn't want that anyway. And I've had that happen to me before. And I'm not going to go into detail, but I've had that happen and it was miserable. I didn't marry for money, but I had somebody that wanted to be with me because I made good money. And that just was, so he doesn't, good on you that he doesn't know that you're about to graduate in that position. Right? Good on you. He knew, but someone else told me that I have a different energy that repels him. Well, and that's kind of what I got with that Four of Cups. That's kind of what I got. Is that he's just not really feeling it. He lost interest. I don't know that he ever had interest, but he definitely lost interest with the Ace of Wands in reverse coming up. And, but that's what I got. I hope that helps you, love. I don't care for him and the way he handled that. I'm going to be real with you. I think the way he handled that, Gabriella, Yeah. Okay. Consider it divine protection. Gabriella, I think the way he handled that speaks volumes about his maturity level, his amount of integrity, and his conscience, his conscience. Yeah. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, Lil, I said I've been healing, and suddenly I thought of him like, yeah. I think divine protection. I think you dodged a bullet, and I know it's tough. I know it's hard because when somebody tells you they love you and then they act like that, but better that you find out now. Better that you find out now, right? That's what I got, love. You deserve. Good. So you're kind of starting to feel better, and I'm glad. And you will. You'll bounce back. You'll bounce back. You know that Capricorn stellium. You're gonna bounce back. You know that, right? You know we're tough cookies, and I say we because I'm a Capricorn moon, South Node. We're tough cookies. There you go. Let's go to Carissa. And Carissa asked for some advice. And Carissa is a Gemini like me. Okay. Okay, Carissa. What does Carissa the Gemini need to know going into the year of the fire horse? What does Carissa need to know going into the year of the fire horse? What does Carissa need to know going into the year of the fire horse? What does Carissa need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Carissa the Gemini. What does Carissa the Gemini need to know going into the year of the fire horse? Carissa, if somebody has wronged you in your past, I've got somebody screwed you over. All right. I'm going to be real with you. Let's just call it like it is. Justice in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse. There is someone that screwed you over. And don't worry, they'll get theirs. They absolutely will get theirs. What I want you to do is focus on moving forward with the Ace of Cups. Forward. You, first of all, putting yourself first, loving yourself and taking care of yourself and cleaning that energy up, because you don't want to carry that into something new, because I do feel like something new is in the year of the fire horse for you. But I think you've got to kind of recognize that you don't need closure, and you don't need an apology, and you don't need for that other person to get their karma. You don't need, you can be okay without all that. You can be okay without all that. In fact, sometimes that can screw you up worse. I know that's hard to see, but don't worry about it. Focus on you and pull that rearview mirror off. Don't even worry about what they're doing and what's going on with them and whether they've apologized or taken responsibility or all that kind of stuff. That's going to hold you back and keep you stagnant. All right. That's going to hold you back. This is the year to let that shit go. Because I got something new coming that's way better with the Ace of Cups here. Yeah. Don't hold a grudge. All right. Time to heal from that. Time to heal from that. Time to heal from grudges and release that stuff. That's going to hold you back. It's not going to hurt them. It's just going to hold you back. But you got something new here to look forward to. All right. The best revenge is leveling up. The best revenge is leveling up. That's what I got. All right. You'll see everything come to fruition and everything will make sense of how things went anyway. It may feel like things didn't go right, but you're going to see, you're going to find out that things are absolutely working out in your favor. And you're going to realize that the new way of life for you is so much better than this thing could have ever been anyway. I'm picking up another divine protection thing here. I'm going to be real with you. That's what I get. I also get that you have got people around you, whether it's friends or family, that are a good support for you, or you will have. Is that a prediction, or do you have a friend or friends that are solid for you? There's a friend that you'll either have or already have that's pretty solid for you. Okay. So, or maybe family. And that's going to help you. That's going to be helpful for you. That's going to be helpful. This is your year. Your friends are pretty good. This is your year. It can be. This year has the potential to be a banner year for you. It has the potential to be a banner year for you. And it starts with you. It starts with the inner work, with the self-love, self-care, focusing on you, and then moving forward and letting this stuff in the past sail right past it. Don't let it hold you back. Okay. This feels like weight that would hold, weight, like very heavy weight, like ball and chain kind of weight that would hold you back from living your best life. Because this looks like it could be a really good year for you, where you could really see some good things coming to fruition. Wheel of Fortune is an excellent card that represents Jupiter energy, which is the planet of luck, fate, destiny, growth, opportunity, optimism, expansion. All right. So I like that for you. I like that for you. Yes, time to level up, just like Calico said. Chai Tito, that is Calico. That's who we're calling. That's who Calico is. But that's what's up. I love that for you, my little Gemini friend. I absolutely love that for you. All right. That being said, we are actually caught up. Can y'all believe that? So I'm going to call it a night. I don't think Robert is I don't know where Robert is, but he never paid me and he never sent questions or anything. So I'm going to say that he may have changed his mind. Very possible. Oh, there you are. Well, hey, Robert. What you doing? Where you been? You got caught up in, well, you're just in time. You're just in time. Robert, are you gonna, oh, I'm good. I still can read for you. Napping. I heard that. But I'm going to read for you, Robert, and you will be last on the list. You've got two? All right. I got you, love bug. Let me do this. Hang on one second, Robert, because I'm going to shut it down where you'll be last. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that was absolutely perfect timing. I literally just finished with my last one. So that was perfect timing. Melissa is absolutely right. Hey, Christina, how are you? You cash app it? Okay, good deal. Jesse, always a pleasure to have you around. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Glad you're a part of the Cottage / uncle family. Because I know you're like us, you hang out at Uncle's some too. Well, I'm going to read for Robert. Robert's up next. And Robert's got 2 questions. So yeah, I've got 2 more I'm going to do, but I'm closing down after that. Robert will be last. So hang out if you want, Jesse. Hang out if you want. I've got PayPal, Robert. You want my PayPal? Here it is. There's my PayPal. You can pay me through PayPal if you want, Robert. You can just send it directly there. Oh, well, you sent a cash app. I got your cash app. Anyway, you did say, I think you sent me a cash app, didn't you? Which cash app is fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, I got you. You're good. Oh my God. Robert, you're going to kill me. I had 2 people book on Cash App and I didn't know. Lisa and Jennifer. Robert, do you want me to read for you now or do you want to wait till after those 2? I got Lisa and Jennifer on Cash App. I feel bad. I did not get a notification for them. But both of them did advice. So those will be kind of quick. But you let me know what you want to do, Robert. And I can do you now or I can do them first and then do you last, whichever you prefer. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Is that you? I feel bad. I don't know why I didn't get those notifications. I got to make sure that I'm set to get notifications on those. Okay. I got you, Robert. Let me go ahead and timestamp for you. Let's see what we got on the IVF clinic. How would this go if Robert takes legal action towards this IVF clinic? How would this go if Robert takes legal action on this toward this IVF clinic? How would this go? If Robert takes legal action for the son's IVF clinic, how would this go? How would this go if Robert takes legal action for the son's IVF clinic, toward the son's IVF clinic? How would this go for Robert? Okay. I don't know that this would go well. I don't know if this would go well, Robert. And what's crazy is I do think that they have done something shady. I think they have done something shady. I do. But I don't know that this would go well. You know what would happen? Here's what I think, Robert. I think they would end up settling or offering a settlement. I think they would end up offering you a settlement. I do get that they have done something shady here. I absolutely do. And I think this involves a couple of different people, either in the clinic or maybe patients. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a good outcome. I feel like they would settle with you. I think they would offer you a settlement. They are shady, aren't they, Robert? You know what I think, Robert? You know what I think? Here's what else I think, Robert. I think there is someone who is going to come forward that knows something that is going to sing, if you know what I mean. And I don't think you know who that is yet. Just don't want to waste money. I think you don't know who that is yet, but I think there is somebody out there that is going to come forward that is going to sing like a bird, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's an employee. There's somebody that knows something that is going to pop up and sing. Absolutely. This will go in your favor, though. The judgment card, the star card, but here's why I'm saying they're going to try to offer you a settlement. 5 of Swords in reverse. They're going to try to settle out of court to keep this from being publicized. I think they're afraid of something coming out. I think there's more that you don't know. In other words, I know you know they're shady, but there's even more that you don't know. And they're afraid of it coming out. That's what I got. That's what I got, Robert. Keep me posted. That's what I got. This is interesting. That's what I got. You know, could you find, you were talking about I don't want to waste money, and I get that. I wonder if somebody would take it on contingency. That's another thing, possibly, right? I don't know. I guess it depends on the whole situation. But sometimes things you can get on contingency. Yes, Melissa, tell me what you heard. Tell me what you heard, Melissa. Robert, Melissa, Meraki Healing Arts Ohio. Melissa, that's Melissa. She's very psychic and intuitive. Tell me what you picked up from that. Probably not the only one. Probably Jesse. Probably not the only one. I think this involves several people. See, that's the thing. I don't even know if I would settle. They're going to try to settle with you to keep this from coming out. But that's what I got. There's Royal Blessing. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see your face. But yeah, tell me, Melissa, what you got on that. But also, Robert, you did a second question too, so I'll get that from you too. And then after that, we'll get Lisa and Jennifer. It's already in there. Let me go look. I didn't see it. Number one up top. Oh, hang on. I saw it. Oh, okay. There was one before the IVF clinic one. Let's see here. Where is it? I don't see it, Robert. It didn't come through. Sometimes, Robert, YouTube will not put questions in the chat. I don't know why they do that. Let me scroll back on this one and see if I can find it on my phone, because sometimes, all right, there's the second one. Quit, Baxter. I don't see it. Tell me again, Robert. Tell me again. Yeah, it's okay, hold on. Melissa said breached contract, about 6 months to settle after filing. They want to pay $150K. Hush money with an NDA. Do not disclose. There you go. They don't want something to come out. There you go, Robert. There's your specifics on that. But Robert, it didn't put it. You may have to email it to me, Robert, because sometimes YouTube will not put questions in the chat. I don't know why they do that. And it didn't, but it did not come through, Love Bug. So you may have to shoot me an email with your first question. Yeah, YouTube is so weird. It's gotten better, but sometimes it still does it. There you are. Andrew and Carrie, my boss, are feuding. Nervous who will win. And if Andrew will tell Carrie, we talk about her. Okay. Let's see what we can find out about that, Robert. I'm trying to think of the best way to pull for this, Robert. Hold on one second. Tell me about Andrew. Is Andrew going to spill the beans? We're going to ask that first, Robert. Thank you, Calico. Tell me, Andrew. Tell me, Andrew. Give me Andrew in this whole thing. Give me Andrew. Give me Andrew. Okay. You cannot trust Andrew. You cannot trust Andrew to keep that quiet. I've got a lie, and I've got deception, and I've got sneaky, and I've got somebody that just kind of turns on you. So will Andrew spill the beans? If it'll save him, he will. He'll throw you under the bus. I get Andrew throwing you under the bus, Robert. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's see who wins. All right, so let's get Andrew in the feud. Or let's go back to Carrie. Give me Carrie in the feud. Give me Carrie, the outcome for Carrie in this feud between them two. Give me the outcome for Carrie between these two. She may lose her job. King of Pentacles flew out in the reverse. Tell me more about Carrie and the outcome for her in this debacle. Tell me Carrie and the outcome for Carrie. Carrie is not going to win this. Carrie is not going to win this. There's a major disaster here. Tower, King of Wands in reverse. I almost feel like she may get released. Tell me how this is going to fare for Andrew. Tell me how this is going to fare for Andrew. Tell me how this is going to fare for Andrew. Tell me how Andrew comes out in all of this. Tell me how Andrew fares in all of this. Tell me how Andrew fares in all of this. Okay, he is going to fare well through this thing. He is going to fare well through this thing. And what I don't trust Andrew though. And I kind of feel like Andrew is going to, I think Andrew, the energy that I'm picking up off of Andrew is he's in this feeling that he's throwing people under the bus to help himself. And I do think he is going to be shady, but this is actually going to help him. He's going to fare well through this. He's going to come out ahead. He's going to come out on top. He's going to be okay on this. So who's going to win? Andrew, for sure. But I don't like him for being honest and trustworthy, and I think he would throw you under the bus if he felt like he needed to. So that's what I get. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Robert, or not. It's messy. It looked messy. Yeah, it looked messy. I'm going to be honest with you, Robert. As far as character, I don't like either one of them. I think Andrew is a snake. I'm going to be real with you. But I think Andrew is going to come out like, the Teflon man, right? It's not going to stick, Hey, Andrea, so we have pretty much finished, but that's what I got. Be careful, Robert. Can I tell you in general how I feel about that place? It feels like a bunch of pit vipers. I think it feels like a bunch of pit vipers around there. That's what I think. But I think Andrew's slick. I think he's slick. You just Cash App? Okay, Kia. Yeah. I got you, Kia. You think Andrew's going to leave too? That may be why he comes out okay. It's very toxic. Yeah. I need to update. So he is, okay. So that makes sense to you then. That makes sense to you. But I hope that helped you, Robert. You'll have to let me know. It's anarchy. I know, right? All right, so Lisa, hang on just a second, did a Cash App. Now, Lisa, okay, so Lisa, are you here? Lisa R. I think this is Lisa Littlefoot, if I'm not mistaken. Andrea, if you want to book, you can Cash App me. If you want to book a question, you can Cash App me. $10 is general advice. One question is 35. Two questions is 55. And I'll add you to the list. How about that? You just let me know, because my energy's actually running pretty good. I had closed things down, but I can do it. But I have a question for Lisa, because Lisa had sent me $10 and then asked me a question. She wants to know an outcome, but she paid me only for general advice. She didn't pay me for a question, but she asked a question. So I need to know if, Lisa, if you want just general advice or if you want to pay me the difference for a question. And it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I think so, Calico. I think so. Yeah, we'll let Andrea be last if she wants to book. If you decide you want to book, Andrea, just, let me know. But I also have the same question for Jennifer. Jennifer asked for any love messages, but she paid for advice. Lorna, tarot makes predictions. That's what divination are. That's what divination does, is it predicts what people, how they will move. Okay. Okay, Lorna. All right. Gotcha, Andrea. You're fine. Thank you, love. All right, so we'll just do a quick for Lisa. I'm just going to do a quick. What is the outcome for Joe and Lisa? We'll just get a real quick and dirty with no real details, because, yeah, we'll do that. Give me the outcome for Lisa and Joe. Give me the outcome. Give me the outcome. Thank you, Andrea. Give me the outcome for Lisa and Joe. The outcome for Lisa and Joe. Outcome for Lisa and Joe. 9 of Wands. Death reversed, Eight of Swords in reverse. I see you guys working things out, but I don't see it being a good, healthy connection. All right. I see you guys working things out, but I don't see a good, healthy connection. It kind of feels a lot like in and out energy between you two. So I don't think it's stable, but I see you guys working, getting back together, working things out. But I feel like it's very, it's a thing where you're banging your head against the wall and you're kind of putting yourself in a situation that's toxic, knowing and walking into it anyway. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up on that, Lisa. That's what I got, love. All right. I got you, Andrea. I got you, love. It came through. All right, let's go to Jennifer. Jennifer is next. Hang on one second. Birdie, you going to bed? Sweet dreams, Birdie man. Thank you for being here, love. All right, let's go to Jennifer. Yep, Jennifer. Here we go. All right, Jennifer. Do we see any love messages for Jennifer? What does Jennifer need to know about love? 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 Any love messages for Jennifer? Any love messages for Jennifer? Any love messages for Jennifer? Seven of Swords, High Priestess in the reverse, Four of Pentacles. What I have from Jennifer, and you did just kind of a quick advice, so this is just a 3-card spread for what you paid for. I get somebody from your past that is a snake popping up that you need to be very guarded and hold back from dealing with them. All right? Absolutely. All right. You know what, Melissa, thank you for that. But you know what, Melissa, I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to take that up a notch. Let's just do this. And I can appreciate where you were coming from, Melissa, and that was fine what you did. But you know what? I'm just going to seal the deal. We're just going to put a wax seal on that. That's what's up. All right. Next up is Kia. And Kia is an Aries and asked for advice for You're the Fire Horse. So let's take a look. Kia the Aries. Let's do that. Give me Kia the Aries. 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 Give me advice for the year of the fire horse. Well, Kia the Aries. There is something you need to take a step back from and see the bigger picture, Kia. With the King of Swords here, you may need to make a head over heart decision about something. There's somebody here that you might need to set some boundaries with. You may have somebody trying to come towards you to build with you, but I feel like they're not really in it for all the right reasons. It could be somebody from your past. You need to make a head over heart. You got to choose yourself. You've shed enough tears over a situation. You got to choose yourself. 9 of Pentacles. You got to choose you. Choosing you is in your best interest, and it's going to move you forward to better things. Much better things. It's going to open up some things, I believe, that have previously been blocked. That's what I got. That makes sense, Kia? Okay, good. Good. Melissa, you're so sweet. I love you for that. And I would have done the same thing if the roles had been reversed. But, sometimes when it's your channel, you can just do shit. You've been choosing me. I love that. By choosing yourself, Kia, you're opening up some doors. You're opening up some opportunities. Let me explain the Wheel of Fortune. It's Jupiter energy, all right? Opportunity, optimism, expansion, growth, possibility, fate, destiny. Definitely a good cycle beginning. I love that for you. I love that for you. Is it love or is it money or is it both? Is it love or is it money or is it both? I just get that you're feeling better. I just get that you're glowing, having this glow up. Hold on a minute. Is it love? Is it money or is it both? Let's see. Is it love or is it money or is it both? It's multiple things. I also get that your friend group you're going to be more popular. Like your friend group is going to grow. I also see you cutting some people out, but I think your real friends, your friend group is going to grow. But I get multiple things. So it's just good in general. So it's more than one area, Kia. I like that for you. Royal says, no, she wasn't. Calico, she said she wasn't hugged enough as a child, probably. And Royal says, no, she wasn't. I like that for you, Kia. That's fantastic cards. I love that for you. All right, next up is Andrea. Last but not least, Andrea Boo. Andrea, did you give me your zodiac sign? It's not but let's see here. 325, 45. All right. You ready, Andrea? Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, Melissa. All right. What does Andrea need to know? There she is. There's Andrea. What's your zodiac sign, love bug? Give me some advice for Andrea. Year of the Fire Horse. What does she need to know going into the year of the Fire Horse? Taurus. Okay. What does Andrea need to know? What does Andrea need to know going into the year of the Fire Horse? Alicia. Okay. What does Lucia, the Taurus, need to know in general going into the year of the Fire Horse? I got you, love. Going into the year of the Fire Horse. Changes. There's going to be more momentum, my dear Taurus. There's going to be more momentum. It may feel a little bit unsettling, but there is some energy moving forward in your life. It's going in a good direction, but it may move a little bit faster just in general. I don't know what this is. This is just me channeling right now. It's going to be a little bit unsettling because, you know, it's definitely not going to be boring. It's going to be passionate, exciting, and fast. I'm getting to tell you to buckle up and you'll be fine. You're going in a good direction and you have every reason to be excited. What else? What else for Andrea? What else for Andrea? I don't always get that kind of stuff, Andrea, but I did just then. Okay, so this is crazy. A lot of people are getting this kind of stuff. It is a time for you to focus on yourself and your own happiness and your goals and your dreams. And you got to look at your life. What's working? What's not working? What's growing? And what needs to be pruned and cut out? Hobbies, habits, people, places, things. You got to look at what's working and what's not. And you got to go for, you got to remember, you got one shot at this life. Now, yeah, we reincarnate, but whatever. But this life, you got one shot at it. Today, this moment, you're never going to get it back. It's now gone. What are you going to do to make this moment happy? What are you going to do right now to get you closer to where you want to be? I'm getting this advice of, is what you're doing right now taking you closer to where you want to be or further away? And let that be your guide for making decisions. I absolutely think that you have a you have a path to happiness, and you inside, your soul knows the way on how to get you there. Okay, the happiness is found inside, and it's going to manifest outside and around you. But you got to fill up your inside cup first. You got to fill up your inner cup first. You got to love the shit out of yourself, Andrea. Sorry, but it's just what it is. You got to love yourself. You got to take it. This is a time for you to choose you. I'm getting that again. It's time for you to choose you, fill up your own cup. And the things around you are going to absolutely mirror that. Getting yourself right on the inside is going to get you right on the outside. That's what I got. That's exciting. That's exciting. I also don't be afraid to put yourself out there and advocate for yourself, speak your truth. There's something here that you're going to overcome. Oh, really? Melissa sees that too. Wow. You know, it's funny you would say that, Royal. There is a possibility of travel for you or relocation, as Andrea. Be open to that. I got a lot of momentum. I got some fast moving energy in general for you. I picked that up, and I'm also seeing it in the cards. So this is going to be fast, whirlwind, fun, exciting. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. I love that. Lots of momentum. There you go. I see you doing some traveling. Stand up for yourself and take charge of your life. Yep, get in the driver's seat. It's your car to drive. Universe gave us a car, let's drive it and let's go places. Get in, winner. We're going to great places, right? I love that for you, Andrea. What a great message. I hope that was helpful for you, my little Taurus friend. There you go. You know, sometimes Tauruses are a little bit more reserved. And look, Andrea, if you've watched me for any length of time, I love Taurians. I absolutely do. I love y'all. I love your energy. But you guys can be a little bit afraid to speak out and put yourself out there. But you got a lot to offer. You got a lot to offer. Don't forget that. And if you put yourself out there, okay, not everybody's going to like you, but that's okay. And that's all right. You know, we're not going to like everybody in the world either. But you'll find your tribe. Yeah, and see Chai Tito, that's Calico. She's saying, Taurus, we're afraid of change sometimes and we get in our own way. So there you go. Advice from one Taurus to another. Difference in being lonely and being alone. That is absolutely true. There is a difference. You're welcome. You're welcome. You got this, little Taurus. You got this. The reason that I am like I am about Taurus is because my daughter's a Taurus. So every time I read for Tauruses, I'm like, I can't help it. I just love y'all. It just is what it is. So you just got to know that about me, Andrea. But I do know Taurians. I do know Taurus energy pretty well. And I'm also fond of it. Sometimes Tauruses can be a little bit shy, a little bit reserved, a little bit nervous about putting themselves out there. And it's crazy because Tauruses have that Venus energy, right? You can just be magnets. So go for it. Go for it. You were put here to be a magnet. And the right people will absolutely flock to you. Geminis keep us fun. And Tauruses keep Geminis grounded. CJ is a Cancer, Melissa. Yeah, Cancers are usually funny as hell. Cancers have a good sense of humor. My long-term bestie is a Gemini. She helps me push the envelope on the phone. There you go. You're funny though, Calico. You are cheeky as hell. You crack me the hell up. You know, I will say this about you, Calico. It took you a while to me. I'm gonna tell you from the outside looking in. Like I always liked you, but like in recent weeks and months, you've opened up more and you've gotten more chatty and we've gotten to know you more. And like, I just think you're hilarious. I love that you're like more chatty and outgoing. Your sense of humor is just such a refreshing breath of fresh air. So I love that. There you go, Andrea. There you go, love bug. Still warming up to this chat. You're doing good, Jesse. We're a crazy bunch. We're a crazy bunch, that's for sure. But we have fun. Yeah, he's whining because I put my cards down. If I pick my cards up and I start shuffling my cards, he'll sit back down. I know, right, Green-Eyed Devil? Look, y'all, here he is. Let me move my move this and I'll look. He's such a turd. He is so needy. He is so needy. Good, Calico. I'm glad you did. We love you being a part of the cottage and Uncle's house too. What are you doing? Oh, he does. He knows when I put the cards down, he's like, all right, get off. It's time for you to get off and come love on me. I think everybody is calling me their B word because I'm not letting no one in my energy. You know what, Royal? That's okay. You're a special woman. And let them call you. Let them think what they want. You know, one of the things Rena Devil says a lot, Royal Blessing, she says this, I'll be the villain in their story. I don't care. Let them call you what they call you. Honey, every time you take that energy they're throwing towards you and you transmute it. Take them stones and build you a castle. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you're being an obnoxious fool. You're being an obnoxious fool. I know. He is, right? Stop it. You're being not obnoxious. He's being, all right, he's calmed down now. Mainly because I'm holding him by the collar. Anyway, I love y'all. It's been fun. I've had a good time. We're going on, it's 3 hours and 40 minutes I've been live. So I am going to get timestamps up in just a minute. Big thank you. I know a lot of people that booked are not here, but big thank you to everybody who did book. Mod Squad, thank you guys. You guys have been here the whole time, 3 hours and 40 minutes. I appreciate those of you that have stuck with me through this live stream. It's been long and I appreciate you. So thank you so much. Do y'all hear this mess? He's so crazy. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have an amazing night. Love you too, Green Eye Devil. You're just the bomb.com. Love you too, Royal. CJ, Calico, Jesse, all of you guys. It has been, we've been live a long time. And plus I did an all signs today for 2.5 hours. I churned some work out today, didn't I? Because I did a 2.5 hour live and then I did this one. That's 2, 5, that's over 6 hours of live time today. Okay. Dang. That's a lot. I still feel good, which is crazy. But okay. I'll probably crash once I turn the thing off. I don't know if Uncle's live or not. It may be late, but if he is, I'm going to pop over. Do y'all know if he's live? Did anybody see if Uncle's live? I'll see. I can look. He's not live. I don't think. No. Yeah, I probably will be tired tomorrow. I will be. I love y'all to the moon and back though. Yeah, I don't think he's live. All right. I will see you guys later. I love y'all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for everybody. Melissa, I love you. And everybody else too. Bye, y'all. Peace. Peace, love, and cornbread.